Hey there retro gamers, this is Nosferatu75. I'm going to start a new series now where I play classic old school NES games. It's called Nes Days. Now I'm going to start it off. First game I'm going to play is Double Dragon. It's a classic beat 'em up. Brings back a lot of memories. Alright, here we go. Mission 1. Let me pop some head. Oh yeah, give him a headbutt. Oh, I just remembered, yeah, you get more hearts if you actually punch the guys, so I'll be trying to do that more than anything else. Try to get my hearts up. Alright, now there's some ladies. I don't like beating up on a lady, but these ladies aren't that nice, so I'm gonna have to bash them. Ooh, take that. Alright, who else wants some? Ooh, pop that guy. Oh, he tried to throw something at me. Take that. Ah, take that. Keep popping them heads. Thing about beat 'em ups, you just gotta make sure you do crowd control. Take out one guy at a time. Don't get overwhelmed. And I used to be pretty good at this game when I was a youngster. I probably have lost some of my ability, but it'll come back to me. Knock out these ladies. They got their whips. Oh, slapped me. Can't win in a slap fight. Alright. Take that, I whipped her. Inside the warehouse. Now I do remember a strategy where I used to knock everyone off the conveyor belts, but I like getting my hearts up instead, where you could actually knock the Bobo off the conveyor belt. But I'm more interested in getting my heart level up so I can learn new techniques. It's not that hard, you just move up and down and kick them. Ooh, he popped me. Take that, Bobo. Mission 2. It's not really that long of a game, it's just 4 missions. But there are some hard parts that make you nervous along the way, where you could easily get killed. Alright, smack! You got me with a jump kick. Take that, an uppercut! How? Oh yeah, there's a guy with the dynamite. Watch out for the dynamite. You lose a lot of life when you get hit by the dynamite. Smack him. Now there's a guy gonna swing with the bat. You gotta jump kick him to disarm him, and then you just pop him. I think there's another guy here with something. Yeah, more dynamite. The weapons mess you up really bad if you ever get hit by dynamite or a throwing knife. You don't want to get hit by any of that. When you get towards the end of the game, you really need all your men, or most of your men, if you're going to complete it. As far as I know, there is no continue on the original NES title of Double Dragon. So it makes it a fairly hard game. I know a lot of people used to own this game and weren't able to beat it. Alright, let's go up. Knock these ladies silly. Pow! Alright, up the ladder. Smack this lady. Maybe I'll do a shoulder throw. Take that. Now I gotta fight one of those more advanced warriors. I believe they're called Chin. They dodge your attacks, and they're a little harder to kill. But when you stand right over them, as you knock them down, you can give them a flurry of punches that they don't typically dodge. Right here, standing right over them, just bam! Punch them senseless. Alright. Almost on level 5 hearts. Mission 3. Alright, you gotta be careful. There's a knife wielding foe here. So I usually want about 6 hearts as I'm getting through mission 3. And the reason for that is you can use the old cheap elbow attack on all your hard enemies so you can preserve your lives towards the end. It's cheap, I know, using the elbow, but it keeps you alive. It doesn't gain you a lot of hearts. Alright, gotta dodge these knife wielding enemies. Oh, here's another chin. He's got his hair over his eyes. Pop, pop. It's a buff looking dude. Okay, you gotta be careful with 2 chins on the screen. They're a little more advanced. They can kind of overwhelm you. See, look at those techniques. Alright, gotta make it to level 6 hearts. See how they get in there with their attacks? They're a little more advanced. Alright, took him out. I think there's one more, yeah. Let's throw him. Pop, 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 pop! Just stand right over them, and you usually can succeed with a flurry of punches to where they don't interfere with it. Alright, gotta be careful here. I think there's a bat wielding guy. Got him disarmed. Always be careful not to fall off of anywhere and lose a full life. Right here there's gonna be a guy trying to ambush me with a knife. Never get hit by any of the weapons in the game, you lose too much life. Another knife wielder, gotta be careful. You want to get close enough to bait them to throw the weapon. Once they commit throwing the weapon, you can be more at ease trying to fight them. Okay, I just hit level 6 right now in the hearts, and I'm very low on life. I might want to consider preserving my life by being cheap and just elbow everybody. Take that. You don't get a lot of hearts. I think I got like 4 hearts. Let me see. Give him another elbow. Oh, that's not a lot. It's very little hearts you get. But it does help you keep your life total high. Oh yeah, Bobos. These guys are pretty tough. You don't want to fight them head on. And I love doing my cheap elbow once I get to level 6 hearts. You don't want to stand in the middle of them. You want to make sure you keep your space, keep your distance. Ouch! Oh my god, I'm at risk of dying here. Don't want to die. One of the things is every time you walk through a tunnel entrance, you do get full life afterwards. So I just gotta make sure I don't get killed here. Keep using the cheap elbow. Whoa! Almost dead. Alright, right here you gotta be very careful not to get hit by the falling stalactites. Usually want to stick close and keep moving. Don't want to get hit too much by those. They take a lot of life. Jump on the elevators. And then I just do one long jump from here. There we go. Now I'm going to be greeted by, I think, a couple of chins. Alright, you gotta be careful, one at a time. Let's not get overwhelmed. Use a cheap elbow if you're feeling pressure that you might lose a life. Always use that elbow technique. These guys actively dodge a lot though, so it can be annoying. You gotta time your elbows. So don't keep dodging it. Ooh, I popped him. I'll punch him a little bit and get my hearts up. See, you step through the doorway and your life is replenished. This is dangerous. You don't want to get hit by the dynamite, guys. But sometimes the other enemies on the screen keep you so busy that you accidentally get hit by it. See, this guy's bothering me. It's putting me at risk here to get hit by dynamite. Come on, get off me. Get off me, man. Oh, yay. I don't want to lose a life this early. Take that. Elbow. You gotta watch out for the falling boulders here. I usually just jump off right about now. And I actually take a hit right here so it doesn't trip me up as I try to jump over the gap there. I allow myself to get hit once. It's usually safer. Jump down. I'm going to be greeted by this incredible Hulk looking Bobos. He's green colored. And once again, let's be cheap and let's get him with elbows. Man, you get a whopping 3 hearts for each elbow. That's not a lot. At least your life total stays high. Alright, I'm back to full as I go through the doorway. Now I gotta beat up on a bunch of women here so the level can progress and open up the door at the bottom of the screen. Full hearts is level 7, so I'm almost there. Oh, slap me. Alright, out of here. Come on, get out of my way. Take that. And that. Jump kick to the head. I think that's everybody. If the doors don't open up here on the bottom, then you gotta go back and because there's some people left that you still gotta beat up. Alright, the door is open. Now it's the final stage. Stage 4, mission 4. This is the part that makes me so nervous in the game. The wall. Generally I just rush this and I do a jump or two towards the end as I try to get through as quickly as possible. I'm not sure there's an observable pattern. I can't really remember. Maybe there was. Trying to remember some of them Nintendo powers I used to read back in the day, the official NES magazine. There might be a noticeable pattern, but I just try to rush through it with a couple of jumps as I get through. I got hit once by the moving walls. That's not too bad. Because when you're not adept at the game, you lose multiple lives on that moving wall part. You just get hit by those slabs. Now I just gotta preserve my life. Try to beat these guys. I'll just use elbow. If you feel confident enough, probably one of the best techniques is just to throw them off the edge right there. But I'm gonna play it as safe as possible and just cheat them out with my elbow. Take that, a roundhouse. There's definitely danger trying to knock them off the edge here, because if you're getting pressure by both sides, it could overwhelm you. You could be knocked off yourself. So I'm just gonna play it safe and just elbow everybody. Take that. Jump kick to the head. Alright. I do believe I can ignore this guy. You don't have to fight this Bobo here. You can just go straight up. And I got a few loose enemies here. I think 2 elbows is all it takes to kill these guys. Hey, knock it off. I'm almost dying here. Elbow. Elbow. Gotta be careful here. It's very cheap, but it works. The elbow works. In fact, I can remember playing an arcade Double Dragon one time in a laundromat, and I was able to beat the whole game just by cheaping all my enemies with elbow. But the arcade's a little different. You don't have to level up hearts or anything to acquire the elbow technique. You can do it right at the beginning of the game, elbow. It's a little more complicated, the buttons on the arcade machine. I think you had to combine both the kick and the punch. I'm not sure how elbows worked. You had to be facing opposite direction. I think you had to use the kick and punch together to throw an elbow in the arcade. Come on now. Stop bothering me, okay? That's the last one. I almost died. It was that one sliver of life. Here I just kicked this initial guy off so he doesn't pester me. You could be at risk of getting knocked off. It's one of the most disappointing deaths is to lose a whole life by just falling off of somewhere. Never want to lose a life falling. Alright, here we go. Carefully measure this jump here. When the elevator's almost at the edge, jump. Jump again. Alright, I'm almost there. A couple of more of these elevators. I'm going to be in that final room where I have to face the final enemies. And the machine gun guy is pretty intimidating. He takes some getting used to. That's another one of them parts that makes me extremely nervous. The wall part, the moving wall part, and the machine gun boss make me the most nervous. Where I typically expect to die at least once. Alright, these enemies, I think you can just kill them with one elbow. So you want to preserve your life because you have to do a long continued sequence of a fight. I have to actually beat up all these loose enemies here, and I actually got to go into the boss fight beating the machine gun guy at the same time too. Because it makes you restart everything from scratch. Can be frustrating, especially if you haven't learned how to fight against the machine gun guy. Alright, Bobos, let's cheap them out with an elbow. Come on. Oh, he smacked me. Oh, I'm accidentally not doing what I want to do here. You gotta be facing opposite direction before you let loose an elbow. Come on, man. You gotta be very careful. When enemies are pressuring you from both sides, you gotta be aware of where you want to stand. Make sure you don't get popped. Alright, one down. I think it's 4 elbows per Bobo. 4 elbows to take out a Bobo. Take that. And do keep your eye on the clock. Sometimes when you're doing a lot of dodging, your timer will run out. If you just keep evading constantly. Oh yeah, the knife. The knife will make the fight a lot quicker. Just hit him with the knife. Yeah, there's quite a few enemies before you actually fight the machine gun guy. A couple of ladies, they die easy. Just 1 elbow each. And we got these guys. Take that. Oh, he's being a pain. He's dodging here. Here's a machine gun guy. You gotta be careful. You gotta set it up with a kick. You gotta move up and down the screen, and you've got to actually kick him a few times. Don't face him head on. Don't approach him straight up. You wanna move up and down and kind of manipulate how you're gonna approach him. And if you guys are wondering how come I don't elbow this guy, he's pretty much immune. I don't even think you can hit him with an elbow. I believe I've tried before, and you can't hit him. He ducks every last elbow. You just gotta be very patient. He really is very evasive. I'm trying to set it up all the time here. I'm trying to manipulate the screen and get those kicks on him. And he's constantly evading. Ow! Yeah, the machine gun fire messes you up a lot. Gotta be careful. I think I can only take one more machine gun shot and I'm dead. Oh, I think I forgot to mention it. Don't go too far south on this screen on this particular level. There's a spike trap at the bottom, and you will drop on it and die. You'll lose a life. I really hate that. Oh! Yeah, he's getting elusive. I have to do it all over again. I really hate that. It's very frustrating. You have to go all the way back and fight all these guys. That's why it's important that you have to cheap everyone out with an elbow so you can go into the boss fight with full life. And I bet them guys that like to do the speed run, those speed runners, they would have been very frustrated because this would cost them a lot of time. I'm not a speed runner myself, but I admire the speed runner. A little added difficulty to playing their games. Alright now, let's just rush through this. Knock him with some elbows so we can get back to that boss fight. I remember when I first learned about this game back in the day, I was perusing one of my friend's Nintendo Power magazines, and this just was a recent game too, and it's just looking at all the awesome graphics of all the different places that you go through in the game, the different levels, the machine gun boss, and I was like drooling over the game. I had to buy the game, daydreaming about having the game for myself. Ah, the glory days of NES. Alright, 2 more guys here. Then, I gotta face my moment of truth here. Come on, man. I'm gonna bash your head this time. You gotta keep them at bay here. You gotta use a lot of kicking. It's really good when you can actually pull his head and then crack him in the head with a few knees, and then you do a shoulder throw. Like right now, bam, and a shoulder throw. I think if you do that about 4 or 5 times, he's out. Come on, pow, crunch that head, throw him. I think he's about half dead now. Maybe one more. Oh, he's gone. Now you gotta face your evil brother. And the approach for this guy is very simple. Up and down the screen. Don't ever stay right in front of him. And just kick. Kick, 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 kick. I mean just your normal kick. You just keep him at bay with it. Kick. Up and down the screen. Kick, 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 kick. Don't do anything else. Right there, I accidentally did a jump kick of sorts. But just your normal kick is good enough. Because you just want to keep him at bay. If he closes in on you, he's going to uppercut you and all that other stuff. You don't want that. And it takes a little bit of time. Keep kicking. Keep kicking. They say you're never supposed to kick a man when he's down, but this man you got to. Take that. He's actually, to me, he feels easier than the machine gun guy. I never get nervous on this guy, but the machine gun always makes me nervous. Come on, I want to get to that beautiful Nintendo ending. I worked hard to see that ending. Alright. He's almost dead. That's it! I did it! I saved the lady! Yeah, baby! A little kissy for my efforts. Ah, yes. So there you have it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm out. This has been a Nosferatu production. Ha 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 ha.